Uh, hey guys, how are you doing? So I got one question related to the domain, the domain knowledge and the experience. How you can make utilize of that and how it is important in your BA or product owner career role, and then how this time companies are demanding the domain expertization. See, definitely a domain expertization is required when you go for any kind of interviews. When I say interviews, client interviews, the customer interviews, when you go for the requirement gathering, it is useful when you have the domain experience, because you will be able to correlate the context easily. You will be able to cross question, the right cross question, instead of assuming something because you are not aware about the subject. Example, if I am talking myself, I'm not having experience in insurance domain. I haven't handled such projects where I have worked as a BA or PO to develop an insurance product, insurance selling product, where the customer can come search for insurance offerings, cross verify, compare different options, insurance policies, and then they can choose one of the policy. They can add the member details, they can add the rest of all the pan detail, etc., whatever is required, and then go for that, book it. I mean you will be paying that, and then the insurance coverage will start for you. I mean, if I am not aware about that, I have personally don't have any experience in that insurance domain. So I may feel little hesitate when I will go to and talk to the customer, which who is looking for insurance domain kind of a product application, and you are the person who is responsible to deliver that. So, so no, I mean, having a domain experience definitely going to help you, and certain companies, who are specialized in that kind of domain product development and support activities, they want candidates, BA or PO, belongs to that domain, who is having experience at least 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the level of role you are going. Suppose you are going for a lead position, then they must experience 5 6 years experience. If you're going for a manager or a more leadership level, then definitely they will ask you more than 10 years or 15 years experience in that domain, because you will be basically guiding whole product development activities based on your prior domain experience, and plus or minus the customer requirement, right? Customer always cannot be same, offerings and all that, compared to the different insurance companies, right? Every company is having their own way of doing that insurance business, terms, conditions, policies, etc., offerings. And then that is why it is important to you will be not one domain, one platform which is offering license, policies, website application, not going to suit to all insurance providers, companies applications, right? That is one factor. But as I said earlier as well, it is very important for people to, if you have the domain experience, you will be able to correlate the discussion easily. You will be able to start and initiate the discussions, get the customers confidence easily, right? Because you know the subject, you will be acting as a subject matter expert at that moment, not the as a business analyst or product owner, right? Nevertheless, if you don't have that required domain skills, then what is the situation for you as a BA or PO for applying that position? Hey Anand, thank you. Okay, so yeah, so uh, okay, so if you don't have, then what is the situation, right? That's the question. So of course, I mean, if you are applying a position who deals in a dedicated domain kind of product. They are into that kind of product development company. They basically engage with such customers only who looking for such products only. Example, finance domain. So the companies like JP Morgan Chase, Straight Street, your Deloitte, Accenture, these these companies, 99% their business focus in the financial domain only. So the largest global banks, they they basically either the given up their application development with these companies, or the what do you call maintenance purpose, they have given their business to these companies. So when the Accenture, JP Morgan, State Street, Deloitte, such companies, when they hire a business analyst or product owner, see, the core day-to-day activities is not going to change irrespective of any domain experience you have. Okay, only the things change is when you have that right domain experience. At that moment you will be more confident while talking. You will not be, you will be having a set of questions in your mind, and then you will be right asking the right questions. So the companies like this who deals in a particular specific domain, they want to hire candidates who having experience in that domain. Otherwise, having a core competencies in these roles, you are always open to apply all other positions published by various IT organizations who are not dealing only one certain kind of a domain, but they are open. They are having a versatility in their business, and then they are basically willing to different targeting different set of domain companies. Example, I will take example of the service based organization like TCS or Infosys, Tech Mahindra, SCL. They are basically fully versatile companies. They don't focus only one set of domain, but they would like to spread their business in all possible domain customers. That's the way they will be getting more opportunities. Because if they only target a particular domain, and then if any other already globalized very good companies already leading in that area, these people, these candidates will never get an opportunity, because all the contract will go to these big giants only. Got it right? So uh, that's the key. That's the key, irrespective of how much we can say it is not mandatory. Of course it is not mandatory, but it is good to have. Okay. If I talk about myself, um, I have got chance to work with various companies where I was able to handle multiple domain applications. Irrespective, I was not having the prior experience in that. So I was fortunate to get hired in such companies where they didn't demanded that domain expertization while interviewing. But and then as I told, right, if you're having that base knowledge, the base competencies as a BA or PO, there is no change into day-to-day activities. The kind of documentation, the procedures that BA or PO follow, the ceremonies they follow, no change. Only the change is, if you don't aware about that domain, you might be putting more efforts at beginning, at initial phase, because you will be learning that domain. Example, currently I'm been working in a project where the IoT based devices kind of a product is supporting, when it is having some IoT based devices installed in the machineries, and then there are some set parameters where it is triggering that threshold points. It will generate the different kind of data sets and then alerts, etc., and to the right target group of roles and users, so they will be get notified, and then they will be taking appropriate action. So it is again not my domain, right? I never work, but since I will be giving this opportunity, I have been part of that project. So it's my responsibility to gain that knowledge, they get that confidence about that domain as SAP, and then start contributing in the right way. Got it? Thanks, Anand. Thank you very much. You are getting insights from our videos, and then you're appreciating your appreciations. Definitely, really going to help and boost my confidence to come up with a live again and again, and then time to time more frequently. Thank you very much. Okay, so hope whatever the time I'm spending, whatever time you guys are spending, you are taking something meaningful. Rather, this is your Sunday weekends, and then you are coming here. I mean, definitely, it's really appreciate. Okay, so I hope I have tried answer. I got that question right from one of the comment, and then that's why I thought to take up this session, on the domain. Hey Parth, thanks for joining, sir. If the question is, sir, so if I want to know about a particular domain or product and want a hands-on their system, what should I do? I know the ideal answer is via internet, but still, I mean, still I will say internet or join a coaching. If you really see example, lot of institutions offering SAP related product, training, coaching, etc. So you can get materialize your knowledge in that, joining that institutes. You material management, finance, FICO, LIFO, lot of domains right within this app. Because SAP is a versatile product, it is suiting a lot of different domains. So it is having HRMS as well, sales, accounting, material management, manufacturing. It is having a lot of domains. So if you really want to hands on a particular product along with the domain experience, please go and join that. Otherwise, YouTube, Google is, I mean, it's in your hand, right? You can go and find out lot of resources to gain your understanding on that particular domain. Okay, so it's up to you how much keen and how much is in need of you to know for particular domain experience or expertise you need at the moment. If you're seriously you that something is blocking you, that's in your current job and current role, it is been blocked because you are not having that experience, it is blocking your way. Definitely you should immediately join and should inquire about Google what kind of information content is available. A small content also will definitely help you because you are not related to that area, and a small information also will help you to understand something, nothing and then something, right? So that's the only way. There is no other way. Until you don't go in and deep put your hands in that, you don't, if you should be dirty your hand in that, then only you will getting the knowledge. Okay. Or other way, I mean, that's what I said, right? If you are not having experience, you don't want to join any other institutes, you don't want to spend time on a Google, etc., then organization led trainings. But that is again very not very fortunate, it's not happening across all the organizations. It's very lucky people who get the particular domain trainings from the organization itself. They train their people, so that their people can contribute best on their projects. Their execution will be smooth, the timeline will be achievable, etc., right? They will be in profit state. Otherwise, if they don't provide that domain training institute, and they haven't hired such domain expertise people up front, they will not be able to carry on that kind of projects, right? I'm telling you, sometimes companies didn't, I mean, they never go for hiring such domain expertise people because of the constraints. The domain expertise people definitely charge more. They ask for higher CTC compared to a very generic role, very generic position. So if I am SAP certified, I am SAP material management certified, and have lot of experience in that. If I go for a particular interview where they are basically going to hire for that particular role with that particular experience and domain expertise, I can easily sense, okay, yeah, this is there in demand, there is need. I whatever I will ask, definitely they will be going to give me. So I will definitely ask a higher CTC. And sometimes for mid level or low, the startups can't provide you that much package. That's where they hire some generic skill sets people, and they conduct some corporate trainings for large number of people that will be easy and cheap for them, and then they create a team with that particular domain experience, and then they easily target and handle their customers. Correct. So if you're lucky, you will be getting that kind of training from your organization itself. Otherwise, if it is too urgent, go and join an institute who provide that training. Okay, you will be having a chance to have a look on the real products. You will be able to perform the real time transactions within that domain. So example, the insurance domain I was talking right at the beginning. So you will be able to have a look, what how does this insurance product look like, how the customization happen, how that how that insurance master creation happen in the system. That's where the end user will look. But in a back end, how these insurance products are created in the system with all different combination parameters, terms and condition, etc. Right. So until you don't look, definitely it will be little messy for you. Um, so I got another question from Piyush. Hey Piyush, thanks for joining. Sir, can I apply to IT companies on basis of insurance? Of course. I mean, I can tell you, Piyush, the areas Malaysia, Singapore, these areas, southern, what do you call, Eastern Asian countries, right? Philippines, these countries having lot of demand in the insurance domain, lot of demands. So rather than restricting yourself in Indian opportunities on LinkedIn and Naukri, please, you know subscribe the job alerts from these areas as well. Okay, they are in that kind of business. These countries do the business in that domain only. Lot of opportunity, finance plus insurance, finance insurance, these two. Okay, so that's you can try. Okay. Perth, again, you are asking the question about, sir, like you mentioned, SAP. I can see a lot of jobs at the moment that want their business analyst to know about SAP. Very good. Or service now, of course. So what according to you is the best in between these two? See, service now is the platform. It is giving a company opportunity to expose this platform to their clients. Example, there is a manufacturing company called Shell. Shell company is there, right? Oil and manufacturing, oil refinery, their business. The Shell is having their customers who buy the oil and oil petroleum products from Shell. Correct. If the Shell customers is having any problem, how they will reach out? Of course, you will say customer care, call number, email, right? But the appropriate and effective way of handling the customers feedback, customer queries, is through a particular tool. That is, the service now is playing a big role in such kind of scenarios, where that piece of that URL, that platform will be exposed to the Shell customers. Shell customers will take login into the service now, and then they will be having a lot of catalogs, categories, and they will choose the segments, and then they will raise that concern. And immediately Shell customer care support team will receive this ticket, and then they will analyze and then immediately respond and satisfy the customer queries. They basically resolve the customer query. Okay. So ServiceNow is being used for the ticketing management system, whereas the SAP is more on the production, manufacturing, and then actual business. The companies they are dealing with, right? Example, if a bank is a banking company is there, they have the different kind of accounts, saving accounts, equities. They can opt for a SAP. If there is a manufacturing company who might, like MRF might be using the SAP only. I've never inquired, but it might be using because it is having very good product in the material management, raw material purchasing, and then how much raw material versus the final product, what is the loss between the during the production. So lot of very dedicated functionalities developed by SAP, targeting to different set of industries business. Okay, so if you want to expertise as a SAP business analyst, definitely SAP material management, SAP FICO, SAP insurance. A lot of you can go and Google it and then figure it out what different opportunities are available within India or outside India, wherever the target location, the reasons, and then join up at good institute, get on train, get on hands on, because they provide you live application also. They are dummy application, but it's a real application. Then you can do practice, and then you will be more confident, and then slowly you can convert little bit your prior experience compared to that. I mean, you have already worked in a SAP product because you have already played with that SAP platform during that coaching, right? So you know exactly how, what are the functionalities, what are the feeds, what are the validations, what are the conditions, flow, etc. You will be very much confident, aware, and then you will be able to crack such interviews. And definitely not only crack, when the real work will be given to you, you will be able to perform because you already having that knowledge now. Okay, so that's that is what I will say. Okay, so SAP is again, it's approximate 2 decades, I believe, but it's still it's leading in terms of the core, the kind of functionalities or application it is offering, the way it's offer. It's fantastic. It's still it is ruling a lot of business in that. Okay, so yeah, any other question, guys? I think I have spoken a lot more on the domain requirement, and then how it is important for organization and for business analyst or product owner to sustain in that business, sustain in that job role. So I've tried to given you, but if you have any other question, please ping me. We can come again, either on working day also I can come with late nights, like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. something, or we'll come again on Saturday, Sundays. Okay, so please ping me your question. Keep learning, keep growing, guys. Okay, keep watching the videos which I have posted earlier. That will strengthen your core competencies in the BNPO. Okay, so never forget that. Okay, thank you, guys. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.